Why We Communicate, a presentation by Sarah Aide and Mackenzie Korb. Please follow along in your looking in text, pages 4 to 10.
Physical needs are an essential part of life. Your physical health is greatly affected by the presence or absence of communication with others. A case study done by Frederick II, Emperor of Germany from 1196 to 1250, shows just how important communication is. He wanted to see what language children would pick up on, if not cradled in any way by their foster mothers and nurses. This study ended in the death of all the children, showing that communication is essential for life. The lack of physical communication between individuals is proven to have a wide range of health threats. Some examples are divorced individuals are 5 times more susceptible to all types of cancers compared with their married counterparts. Just focusing on men who are divorced before the age of 70 die from heart disease, cancer, and strokes at double the rate of married men. 3 times as many die from hypertension, 5 times as many commit suicide, 7 times as many die from cirrhosis of the liver, and 10 times as many die from tuberculosis. Socially isolated people are 4 times more likely to contract a common cold than those who have active social networks and are 2 to 3 times more likely to die prematurely. This research shows just how important it is to have satisfying personal relationships. The actual amount needed varies for each individual, and the quality of communication is almost certainly as important as quantity.
Identity needs of communication. Communication, as you'll see, is an extremely important part of the human culture for basically everything we do, both physically and emotionally. On a more internal level, communication has been shown to be the basis of self-image and self-worth. Humans develop their identities through communication by analyzing the reactions of their peers. From multiple interactions, an individual finds a niche for themselves and develops a character based around this niche. An example of this is the case of the wild boy of Averroes. It was shown that without any human contact, the boy had no social behavior as well as a developed language. On top of this, he had no sense of identity or feelings of belonging with respect to humanity. The determination of identity also has a role in relationships. When a person develops themselves, they unconsciously accept certain aspects of themselves as truths. In respect to relationships, if a person accepts themselves as being inadequate, they may find a relationship where they feel inadequate in that relationship. This can obviously produce negative relationships within a person's life. However, this problem and idea of self can be altered through positive relationships. Through intimate relations with another person, a person's feelings of self-worth can improve and allow them to lose those feelings of inadequacy.
Social scientists have argued that communication is the principal way in which relationships are created. A wide range of social needs are satisfied by communication, including pleasure, which is to have fun, affection, to help others, inclusion, to feel less lonely, escape, to put off something you should be doing, relaxation, to allow yourself to unwind, and control, to get something you don't have. Communication is the key to meeting the listed social motives, making your life feel less empty. Theorists have even gone so far as to argue that communication is the primary goal of human existence.
Communication can also be used to accomplish practical goals. Communication scholars define these as instrumental goals, using communication as a stepping stone to further oneself. In short, this is the ability to use a mode of communication to achieve something. An example of this would be creating this multimedia presentation or attaining a good job by communicating well in an interview.
Psychologist Abraham Maslow suggested that human needs fall into 5 hierarchical categories. Individuals need to satisfy the lowest need before they can work their way up the pyramid. Physical needs such as having sufficient air, water, rest, food, and the ability to reproduce must be satisfied before one can focus on the next level, which is safety needs. Safety needs include seeking protection from threats to our well-being. Social needs are the next level on the pyramid, which were discussed earlier as being social motives. Beyond these are self-esteem needs and self-actualization, referring to the desire to believe we are worthwhile, valuable people, and the desire to become the best person we can possibly be, respectively.